The Swarmer rework just dropped, and holy cow, it is the most OP thing in the game. Now, I know the term OP is thrown around a lot in the TDS community, and like every thumbnail and title and thing ever, but if there's any time to use it, it is now, because this thing solos every boss in the game. It is practically the most OP thing in TDS history. But what is the best way to use this tower effectively, or even just to use it in general for when it likely gets nerfed, because let's be real, it is not staying the way it is right now. The Swarmer is a designated boss killer tower with a wide array of absolutely zero detections. So what you want to do is use towers with good AoE capabilities, towers with tons of detections, and preferably ones that also don't have a high placement limit like Minigunner, because you want to place as many swarmers as possible. Towers that fill requirements like these are the Mortar, Gatling Gun, and surprisingly the Bottom Path Pursuit. The Bottom Path Pursuit is actually a good synergy with the Swarmer, as it covers every detection in the game and does the splash damage that Swarmer, well, lacks, letting the Swarmer cover you on the bosses. So basically, use it with towers that have wide detections and splash damage, let this do the boss work, and then you win. Hopefully after it's nerfed, you can still kind of use it like this and find success, but definitely shouldn't be as successful as it is right now. As it stands, this thing needs like a freaking 4 times damage nerf, I won't lie. But on the topic of nerfing it, I feel like this is what would be a good nerf. Increase the costs of level 3, 4, and 5 by double, because right now it is way too cheap for what it does. After these nerfs, it would cost a total of $22,250. Next, I would reduce the max B cap for each individual Swarmer to 30. Now, I know that sounds like a huge nerf, but it's needed. A 30 B cap is still 240 in DPS for one Swarmer. For $22,250, that is a really high cost efficiency of $92 per DPS, which is near the efficiency of Brawler, and for only being able to do that to bosses, it makes sense. Next, I would make the B cap for one enemy be a max of 300, as 2,400 DPS on one enemy is most definitely enough. I would also drastically increase the B decay rate when Swarmers are not attacking it, because right now as it stands, if a boss leaves the Swarmer's range with like 1,000 Bs, it pretty much is just going to be taking that 8,000 DPS for the rest of the time it walks through the map. That's a bit too broken. Lastly, there has to be a system accounting for the fact that you can have a max stack of 300 Bs on multiple enemies. When you get a crap ton of Swarmers, that isn't hard to do, and doing 2,400 DPS to multiple enemies at once would just be way busted. Not sure what there is to fix this, maybe a fire rate nerf, a placement limit nerf, whatever you think it is, leave your thoughts down below in the comments. With all of those changes, I think then it could theoretically be a balanced event tower. But anyways, peace out, have a good day. This is a pretty easy tower to use.